field, like a huge field this early on, which is both a blessing and a curse. We have a lot to gain from our field. However, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get it all, and that's kind of unfortunate. But we have a huge field to work with. We are going to have a lot of crops to work with. I honestly wish we could get a full mapped out thing of our entire farm, but it's not something that's it's not that big of a deal. So I'm just gonna, yeah, you can only pick up things from the bottom, so that's another kind of restriction of the overall grid thing of this. So just wanted to bring that up as well, in case you're wondering why I'm doing things in specific order or having to control. Very, very methodical and very tedious is another word that I like to use about Rune Factory 1. Very different system, very annoying system, and we're not going to be getting to the more interesting parts of the game for a while. We are very early game, and this early game is going to be quite the roller coaster adventure of, hey, you have the entire field and you have to make sure that it's clean so you can get money, very, very piddly money I might add, from the various crops and rocks and more rocks. The occasional bamboo shoot, as we saw there, but I'm not sure. I didn't try to pick that up. Are we gonna? No, okay, we can just pick up bamboo shoots. Later games, you have to either have something sharp like a sickle, or our hoe will work to even dislodge those from the ground. So that's at least one plus. Those will sell for decent money if I remember correctly. I have to. Ooh, we're getting over to 3 o'clock. Late afternoon times. Fun. So we already collected not that much, I'll be honest. Yeah, so we got pretty decent from... This is honestly, it's very awkward directional pad movement, but I'll give it credit. It does, make me want to use not that. It makes me want to use the overall touchpad a lot more, because it it's a lot easier method of moving things around, provided you don't click accidentally on stupid things or keep on putting the wrong things into various spots. So I am not a Rune Factory expert. I'm probably talking a lot out of things that are wrong that someone who has played and loved Rune Factory 1, anybody that loves this game, I'm sorry, because I'm honestly not going to do a very good job of portraying it. But I love the series. But I am not technical at the series in the least bit. So I'm gonna be talking about as much as I know about the series, and that's gonna be about it, where my I have so much knowledge about the game ends, because I know just as much as honestly the standard man. I am not technical in this at all. So very honestly, we're gonna have a lot of work to do this first day. After this first day, it's gonna be a lot of questionable uses of my time, I'll be honest. Just talking to people in village, or going to the inn, because like I said, I haven't gotten very far on this. I haven't even in all my tries and attempts to beat this game, I've never once actually properly gotten past even the first dungeon. So it's going to be a roller coaster. I know this game's pretty long as well. Most Rune Factories and Harvest Moon games are going to be they're time sinks. They are investments. Hey, you're going to be sitting here for probably over 50 hours, and I love that. They're very, very relaxing games. If you know me personally, and or follow me, for that matter, you will know that I am actually a huge person into Smash. This is the reason why I'm streaming this game and this. I wanted to marathon these games regardless, but why I'm choosing to now of all times to stream, it's 1:31 in the morning. So shout outs to anybody in the chat or in the stream itself right now. I'm choosing to stream this very late, and the reason for that is because I'm a huge Smash fan, and we just got off of the 2GGT Abadango Saga, and those grand finals were hype. And this is my little way of saying, hey, you had a nice night. You had fast food. You got to eat relatively cheaply with not so good food. You got to enjoy nice grand finals. And now relax, because it is going to be a long night. It's going to be a long day. We're already at 5:10. Just farm a little bit. And there's a lot of farming in this game, because for those who don't know about Rune Factory, or at least early Rune Factory, it might be in 4, I forget. Because I have played a little bit of 4 as well. We've actually cleared our entire field. Nice. But you have dungeons, and in the dungeons you can farm there as well. You can actually get pretty decent stuff from there, because you have these weather effects out here in the real world, in the standard everything, but out in the and I think I've got everything that I wanted to sell. I still have this is our house. It's very big, very open. Honestly, not gonna have too much in here probably. We don't even have a chest yet. That is a very scary thing. Let's save. Writing in our diary is the equivalent of saving. Or it is saving, rather. There's not much I can do other than that. I'm gonna visit the town a little bit, see if I can say hi to anybody. Meet anybody, rather. Very, very gross town layout, in my opinion. Oh, hey, Lara. Yeah. My name's Lara, I'm the nurse. Nice to meet you. You're the guy who came to Miss Farm. Nice to meet you. Yep, nice to meet you too. I already said that. It's hard work working on a farm. Don't push yourself too hard or you may collapse. And that's where she comes in. She's the nurse. She heals you. And it's closed. Okay, the library's closed. The clinic's closed. That closes early. It's almost night. I get that. Yeah. Everyone's going to be closing up. So, except for the bar. And we have an event.
What happened to you?
What's wrong? Has Xavier been in? He missed work again and went off somewhere. No, he's not been here. Oh, really? Let me know if you see him.
What do you have?
Anyway, you gonna stay for a drink? I'd love to, but gotta find Xavier. Yeah. Voice acting in this game is very minimal and not very good. So that's that. The coast is clear, and here we see our little Xavier right there. Thanks, Emmett. That's the last time I let you hide here. Alright, gotta catch you later. We'll meet all these people and learn to love them properly as time goes on. Here we have Emmett, the owner of the bar. I came here to live on Miss Farm, yeah. It seems that she likes you a bit too. Well, good luck. Thanks. I'm not gonna need it because I honestly don't want to associate much with her. To be frank, I'm not Raguna though. I'm only Nate. Alright. Doesn't look like anybody here is here, but that's probably triggered the event. I'm just gonna come back into the bar and see if anybody's here. Because people will be here. Or not. Nobody will be here except for Emmett. That's cool too. Anybody in the inn? Can't go in the inn. Can't go in the blacksmith. Can I go to the fishing lodge? Gonna let me in? Nope. It's pretty late at night. It's 6:20. People go to bed really early in Rune Factory and close their doors pretty early. Church? No. Don't know? No. Hey! It's Rosetta! Hey! Oh, hello. I don't think I know you. I'm Rosetta. What's your name? I'm Nate. It's a pleasure to meet you, Nate. Where are you staying? I'm staying at Miss Farm. Oh, that old rundown place? Oh, so you're the one she suckered into staying with her. Unfortunately, yes. Let me guess. She told you that I think you have a talent, right? How did you know? I know because that's what she says to everyone. Well, I didn't have anywhere else to go, so, yeah, that's, honestly, we're kind of stuck here, more than anything else. But since we're staying at the farm, we could probably use some supplies. My house is an item shop, so feel free to stock up on things. We are going to be using Rosetta a lot, I'm taking it, and go pick up the stuff from our farm at 5 p.m. every day. Newman's Farm, nothing. Hey, we have an open place. Melody.
So happy, my tut's so shiny.
Okay. Nice to see you're happy, Melody. Splish, splash, in the bath. My skin is so shiny, and this is happiness. Oh, hey. Camus, are you a traveler? I'm Camus. I run the farm here. Nice to meet you. I'm Nate. Oh, you're the one that Mist got her clutches on. Everyone seems to not have the best opinion of Mist, and it's pretty big, yeah. I'll be honest, it is. We can't really take advantage of its size yet because there's some unfortunate boulders there. We have the lack of funds. We don't have anything to farm other than some radishes. So, catching any monsters, you'll need to build some monster huts if you want. If you want any, just let me know. I'm pretty good at it. We're gonna have to supply this guy with some logs. No, I don't want to take a bath. Forget the idea. I want to talk to Mist. Or Melody. Melody. Name's Melody. I run the bathhouse here. The bathhouse is open every day, so come in and have a soak anytime you like. I don't think it costs anything in this game. It does cost something in later games. Let me see. I'd like to talk. This place has got to get away from it all. But yeah, Melody's our witch that's not a witch. So, she's a very, very fun character. Not gonna let me in.
This town is a great place.
Ivan. My name's Ivan. I'm a traveling salesman. My name's Nate. How are you doing? I have plenty of interesting things for sale here. He's here every holiday, so come in anytime. Unfortunately, as it stands, I currently have exactly... Where's my money? There it is. I currently only have 100 gold, so if you have anything for 100 gold, kitchen, a fridge, buy nothing. I don't need either of those things right now. I might by the time next week starts. It doesn't look like this event is starting yet. This is where the Saint des Coquilles live. They are the stereotypical rich bunch that is in most Rune Factory games. Here we have Tabitha? Yep. Here's Tabitha, Miss Bianca's maid. Nice to meet you. My name's Nate. Oh, you're the one that came to Miss Farm. It's nice to make your acquaintance. And yours too. They are the stereotypical rich family that is in every Rune Factory except... Well, no, they're in... Let's see, they're in Rune Factory 1, they're in Rune Factory 2, there's in 3... But they're very grateful in 3. They're in Frontier, they're in Tides of Destiny. They are in... I think they're in 4. I don't think there's a, like... Every other one has, like, the... As we will soon meet, probably tomorrow, as it stands right now. They have the fat older dad character, which is... Except for Tides of Destiny, again, being the odd one out. Tides of Destiny has the fat older woman, who is the parent of the more spoiled, more aristocrat, that's the word. Aristocratic daughter. And Rune Factory 4 does not have that. Just an older man. So let's say one more time, just for good measure, and get a move on to day 2. That way we can get to work on our field that is freshly clean and going to be suddenly dirty by tomorrow. Very, very fun stuff. Hey, Bianca, this is the Saint des Coquilles. This is what we were just talking about. Who is it? Jasper. Sorry, I came here. I heard someone just moved in, and my daughter wanted to meet you. Oh,
Daddy,
Bianca.
go home. It stinks here.
Very, very appealing. I will come up to your offices later, and I will steal an axe from you. She said my house stinks. She's going to say my clothes stink. I'm not a very nice daughter. I will come and insult you later, but as it stands now, I'm going to clean up my farm. Because that seems like the more smart thing to do. Yeah, except for tilt spaces, like, all these weeds and stuff will respawn every day. So it's kind of an unreliable regenerating source of very, 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 very small income. So If you want to grind like severely early game, actually I'm just gonna use my handy dandy tile selecting spot. If you want to grind early money just off of farm resources alone, all the power to you. It's going to take a long time. Fuck. Alright, here we're gonna do this. Boop, boop, boop. Not that. Boop. Alright. And boop, boop. Alright. We have a nice settled area for us to just go after. So, after that, I completely lost track of what I was talking about, so that's kind of sad, but yeah, if you wanna, that's what I was talking about. If you wanna have some lucrative, hey, grind all the weeds you can early on in the game, then go for it, I suppose, but that's not a smart way to go about it. I am making very small money as it is off of all this. I'm more doing this so I can clear my field for other things, like getting more lumber, which is going to be a very, very important thing in our game. And honestly, from what I've seen from one Rune Factory Let's Play, something that we can run out of very, very easily, and that's a very concerning thing for me. But we actually have 2 bamboo sprouts. Bamboo sprouts, very sorry. Here's our money right here. She's, Bianca, not Bianca, Rosetta will be coming on early today to take our, anything. Think it would be another unfortunate thing about Rune Factory 1, or every Rune Factory actually, is, Carmite Cave. Here's our first dungeon of the game. Unauthorized entry prohibited. Unfortunately, this is another part. We have a lot of dungeons in this game, but we need all the, we need town access. We need to go to the mayor and be like, hey, can I go to this dungeon? And the mayor's gonna be like, oh, okay, I guess. But yeah. In Rune Factory, you wake up very early, 6 o'clock early. I mean, you're a farmer, it makes sense. But, you really can't do much early in the game. Like, early on in the day, at least. You get a lot more to do later on in the game, but early game it can kind of be a slog of, okay, I watered my plants, my 9 plants, what do I do now? And can kind of bore yourself with that. Be like, okay, I have to wait outside someone's house until 9 o'clock, and then I can go about talking to everyone. Which is exactly probably what we're going to do. I've put everything. I need a chest so bad, like a chest in my house, that way I can put things in it, because my inventory, there is no sort button in this game. Absolutely perfect, by the way. Absolutely perfect. So this inventory is going to get very cluttered very quickly, and that is going to be all that. Let me just put this here, put this here. We actually have quite a bit of lumber. But I believe with chests and everything, with chests, I'll be able to do anything. It's almost 3 o'clock. Or 9 o'clock. Come on. 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Let me in, let me in. Thank you. Missed. I just wanted to talk. Don't forget to water the seeds after sowing them, or the crops won't grow. Thank you for the very helpful advice, Mist. I will use it to the best of my abilities. The reason we're wanting to go around and talk to people is this right here. We have a friendship and love of pretty much everyone. Well, everyone we find. Love is, I think, probably delegated to only romantic interests in the game. But we raise that love and romance level by talking to people and giving them gifts, and overall just being a nice guy, which is nice. So we're going to be honestly going through everything and talking to everyone. Here we have the general store. Okay, line up those here next.
Rosetta, should I put it here?
And here we have Rosetta and Jean, the general store people, Jean being the father, Rosetta being the daughter, and Rosetta's much more dependable, Jean's kind of a slack. So How's it going? Have you gotten used to the town yet? I have. Oh, thanks. She thinks that I'm pretty